Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are just getting back in from church, and this was my little outfit. So that is something new that you usually don't see when I'm on camera. I have my earrings on, but I do want to show you guys an update on the garden. So these are the plants that I planted. I say the plants. These are the seeds that I planted a few weeks ago. I'll put the date on the screen because I don't remember. I just got in from church, like I said, and walked on the back porch. And these were for my succession planting. And as you can see, they are doing really well. So in this case right here, I have two in the same cup. And what happens is they're competing for bragging rights, if that makes sense. One is always going to outdo the other one. So in order for the other one to do what it needs to do, I need to separate these and let them continue to grow. But it's always kind of good to have two in there. And see, this one has three because they'll compete, and of course the stronger one will win and the other one will die out. But I want to keep all of them. This one actually, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was full of water. This was the one that got missed when my husband was drilling the holes. And again, if that's not something you're comfortable doing and using a drill, then definitely get someone else to do that for you, or put punch a hole with a pencil in them before. But I was afraid because it was so flimsy that I would break the cup. But long story short, this was the one that was full of water, and now look at it thriving. So this, let's see, what is this? Oh, sweet peppers are starting to come up. Okay, so maybe I didn't plant all of them too deep. The lettuce is looking great. The peas, this is why you need some kind of trailing system for them, because you see the little, I don't know what those are called. I want to say tentacles, but I know that's probably not the right name. They won't focus in, but they wrap themselves on the vine and continue to grow. More lettuce. Spinach is looking great. And spinach. Let's get away from the sun. Spinach here. Oh no, I dropped one. Thought I saw another bell pepper. Oh, oh no, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. This is bell pepper. Okay. Bell pepper. Oh, these are peppers. Hold on. Oh, here's the spinach. Wow, so they do resemble a lot though. I don't know if you guys can see that. Here's some more spinach. And do you remember the one that broke off, the salvia that broke off? It is still living in here, and it looks like it got a root on it. So I'm probably gonna let it get a few more roots to it. Probably take these leaves off so it don't rot. And then I'm gonna put it back to the ground. I'm definitely gonna clean the water because the water is a little cloudy. The hyacinth bulbs, I think this is probably as big as they're gonna get in here. So I'm gonna move these to the ground. We ordered the canopy. So these are doing really well. Don't know that it get as much sun over here as they would over there. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, but you can see that everything is growing. This was a piece of the Forthenia in the front yard that broke off, and I was gonna try to root it. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but not giving hope up on it yet. And this one fell off. I went to pick it up because it was full of water, so I need to get that and put that back in. That dropped it. These are doing really great. And here's a little overview off the porch. Hostas are doing phenomenal, except for those two up there. Not really sure why. I don't know if the water runs down, and maybe that's probably why, and it gets more water here. So I definitely need to move those. I don't want them to die. My rose bush is doing great. The tulips have bloomed and they're done. Comment below, should I cut that off? like the tip of those where the petals were to reproduce another one, because it's a shame that it would only produce once, right? The gladiolas are starting to come up. Someone's telling me to stake them because otherwise, and they do, they just fell down all year. Last year, some elephant ears are now coming up too in this bed. So everything is looking really great. Let's go ahead and go out into the garden and see if I have as much growth inside of the direct sow versus putting these inside of the cups. All right, so coming up, I had planted marigolds here and I don't see one sprig of marigold. Well, this and this one, they kind of look like they resemble, and so does this one, but I don't know if those are marigolds. And where did this big weed come from? Yeah, these are marigolds because they are too consistent with the pattern and the way they look. So, need to get that weed out. Here's the tomato plant. It's thriving. I will say when we had that really bad rain the other day, it was saturated with water right here. So I don't know if this is a good spot for the tomato or not. I know they do like a drier, sandy kind of deal. I don't know, I may need to move that. Oh, look here. A strawberry. I need to get some, I need to get some straw to put them on so they don't rot. But that one is over there. These are definitely getting bigger. And now see what I was telling you about, the mother plant produces the daughter, then that plant becomes the mother who produces a daughter, and so on and so forth. See, they're starting to creep over. So definitely gotta get some stuff to line the straw. Here's the garden. I don't see the okra coming up anymore. There's some peas right there. And right there. All that rain probably washed them out. It's a few right here. Green beans and green beans. Interesting. Oh well, that's why you plant more than one. This is salvia. I planted this last year. Now that I see the leaves on it, that's what that is. Okay, and then the grapes. Can you guys see them? Look at it, it's loaded with grapes. They're everywhere. All up here. All right, gotta move this. This is becoming a problem. It's taking over, it's huge. Gotta do something about that. This one looks nice. The blueberries are still pretty sad. And then the collard leaves. I don't know if I said this a few videos or not, but this one has officially gone to seed, and I'm just gonna let it continue to go. And these leaves right here, gotta get these off. They are huge now. So yeah. Well, that's a quick little update. Comment below if you want to see the flower beds, or if you have any questions, cares, or concerns. That's it for today's video. Super sweet, super short, or super sweet. Come on, Adonis. Super short, I know, and sweet. But this is pretty much all we have right now. I guess I'll start deciding if I'm going to put this down in the ground somewhere or start passing them off to their new homes for the people who said they wanted some. I do know that these containers, the 3 right here, I do want to try to show my followers who may not have a yard that can do direct planting. I want to try to do a container garden using these 3 little pot container thingies. So gonna do that. So I think what I'll do is do my spinach and my lettuce in one, and maybe try my hand at a cucumber. I'm just gonna play around with it. I have more than enough seeds to do that, so if it doesn't work, it's okay, but if it does, then it will be great, right? So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for continuing to follow my channel, and thank you to all the new subscribers. You guys are so appreciated, and I thank you that you just believe in me enough to follow my channel. So thank you for that. And if you haven't been living life with Lon, please consider subscribing. But if you have been living life with Lon, then you already know you're not missing out. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.